Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of SC Outdoors. Today is doing something a little bit different, something that I haven't done before. I'm going to do a product review just because I bought this new rod and I wanted to test it out. I figured I might as well make a video about it as well. It is the Plusinno. It's a telescopic rod, so meaning it folds in. It's a travel rod. I've always been wanting to buy one, so I bought one. Very affordable. It was like $45 or something like that. I will leave it linked below. But I'm just going to go over it a little bit and let you know what I think about it. I'm going to start off fishing here at this pond, try it for some largemouth, and then I'm probably going to go to the river later today and see if I can catch some smallmouth with it. So I'm going to get everything ready, and then I'll show you the rod and everything before I start fishing. So here is the rod. Comes with the reel, comes with the rod, and as you can see, it breaks down like that. Rod's 12 bearings. It holds a decent amount of line. I put 8-pound test on here. It says it says that it holds 220 yards. I don't put the max on just because it causes knots and stuff like that, but so then it just kind of pops out. And you just have to twist the eyelids together like this. And it stays locked. Doesn't push back in or anything like that. If you twist it, it comes back down. So that's the deal there. It's about a 6, I think it's a 6'9". Says it in the link there. I don't remember, to be completely honest. But the tip of the rod has good bend. Looks like it has a lot of sensitivity, so I'm guessing it's more of a finesse rod. So I'm going to try to throw a Senko out there, especially because I'm pond fishing for largemouth. So that seems to be the key here. So I'm gonna go tie that on real quick, and I'll be back with you. Alright, so first impressions, casting is smooth, casts about like I would expect it to. You can definitely feel the sensitivity on this rod, which I think is going to be great for finesse style. I'm not sure how it would be for like a heavier moving bait, like a crankbait or swim bait or something like that, but I'm probably going to try something like that later, maybe a spinnerbait. With it being cloudy and a little bit windy, might be a good day for it. So obviously the goal is to catch some fish, but I also want to let you guys know how this rod is. So we'll try the Senko around for a little bit. We'll get to some fishing. Oh, there's a fish right there. Yes. Look at that, first cast on the new rod. I gotta adjust the drag a little bit. It's not a bad one either. This rod definitely gives a lot to the fish. Being a finesse rod, it makes it a lot more fun. It's a really nice fish. There we go. Look at that. Bass. It's a pretty nice fish.
You want a picture?
Sure, man.
You have your phone or something?
I do.
Get that real quick. Dang.
Well, that was interesting. Catch a fish on your first cast with the new rod, can't beat that. So I guess this rod at least catches fish, right? That was awesome. Then there's a guy over here who's actually taking pictures of the pond and asked if he could take some pictures of me while I'm fishing. And of course I hook into that fish as well, so he got a nice picture for me. I'll probably throw that onto Instagram or onto the cover of this video. So that was cool. Hopefully you guys got a shot of the fish. Didn't even really think about it as he was taking a picture of me. Didn't think about showing you guys, so hopefully you saw it. But overall, this rod has a lot of bend to it, and it makes the fish feel huge, which is a lot of fun. It's what finesse fishing is all about, right? So that was cool. We're gonna work our way around this pond. The pond's really high today. A lot of rain lately. Shocker, it's been this whole summer. So I'm thinking that's gonna be good for us. So gonna keep fishing. I'll keep you updated with the rod as far as that goes throughout the video as well. Yep. There we go. Oh, it's another nice one. Let it run a little bit. Look at that rod bend. This is so fun. Oh man, another nice fish. Super aggressive right now. Come here, buddy. There we go, another solid fish on that Senko. That's what I'm talking about. Again, where the water's coming in, it's another drainage in here. Right over there, if you guys can see. Another drainage, another fish. They're stacking up on there, waiting for food to come past. Awesome stuff, man. Get him back in here. He's ready to go. Alright, so I switched to the spinnerbait just to see how that goes. For being a finesse rod, it really doesn't seem to be too bad. I really shouldn't be using a spinnerbait on 8-pound test, but the conditions are just way too good to not chuck it around, and these fish seem to be pretty aggressive. I've never had luck with a spinnerbait here, but that doesn't mean that that can't change today. There we go. Again at the outflow. Another solid bass. You know, no 5s or 6s, but some really just solid chunky bass today. Look at that. Again, another solid bass. These fish are munching today. Not much luck outside these water flows though. A couple bites here and there, but not much. Another one. You gotta be kidding me. That's 3 fish out of this little spot right here. They're getting a little smaller, but switched up the spinnerbait too, because I ended up losing my spinnerbait earlier. Switched up the color and doesn't seem to make much of a difference. There it is. On literally my last cast. I thought I felt a bump the first time through. Turns out I did. It's another good bass, but it's hooked right in the tongue, so it's gonna make him tough to hold. There we go, that's a solid fish. So I would say this is a great way to end the day. He's pretty long. Look at the head on him. If he was if he had some thickness to him, he could be a 4 or 5 pounder, probably about a 3, but he's got the head of a 5. That's awesome. What a way to end. That was literally my last cast. I was gonna walk away right after that. So there we go. Another beautiful largemouth set free in this pond. Oh man, look at this. Since it started raining, look at all the muddy water coming in here. Good thing we're leaving now. Alright guys, okay, so moving from the pond with this fishing rod, I'm gonna try the Plusinno out here on the river. Tried it with largemouth, gonna try it now with some smallmouth. See how it holds up against some smallies. I mean, smallies, in my opinion, are some of the hardest fighting fish out there. So, again, gonna be throwing some finesse type stuff. Probably throw a grub. Gonna throw a Senko, maybe a Kitech. I would also love to try it on some topwater. It's evening. I think I can get one on topwater here. It's just a matter of how this rod's gonna handle. I'm gonna have to make longer casts, so that's gonna play into it as well. So let's give it a shot. So one thing I'm noticing about this this rod, it does cast pretty well. I mean, with this little, this little inline spinner, I'm getting pretty good distance. I get some distance with my other rods, but not quite to what this is giving me. I think it might be the length of the rod that helps too. But I am getting some pretty good distance. And it feels good when you're reeling it, so, not bad. There we go. On. It actually has some weight to it. I think we got a catfish here. The way she's fighting. Definitely not a bass. Fish may be bigger than I thought. Oh, buddy. hanging right in that current. I'm almost positive we got a catfish, but could be another species of fish, but just the way he's fighting. Oh, he's not done yet. Saw the flash there. I think it's a channel. It's a nice fish. Nice channel. Bring him in here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Not exactly a smallmouth, but he put up a fight. That's for sure. So there we go. Nice channel. I mean, he's close to 20 inches long. Sure put up a fight, that's for sure. I'd like to get a nice release of him here. Back in here. There we go, and I am slimy. But there we go. First river fish on this rod, and she held up pretty well. Has a lot of bend to it. It's definitely a finesse rod. I mean, the 8-pound test I have on it does not help, but that fish was probably about, 5-6 pounds. So put up a pretty good fight on it. Rod held up. Reel, I really like the reel, as far as letting drag out and everything. Did well there. So first river fish is a success on the Plusinno rod and reel. That's gonna do it for this little review video for this rod. Overall, it was a pretty solid day. Got some nice largemouth, caught that catfish out of the river. My overall opinion of the rod is it's a pretty good finesse rod. Great with the Senko, really nice sensitivity. With bigger fish, it does, give a lot of power to the fish. So you're going to have to be prepared for that. But, as far as a travel rod goes, I mean, can't beat it. Wouldn't be throwing, any big baits for muskie or anything like that on it, but for what it's, for what it's worth, very good. Cheap rod. I definitely recommend. If you need a travel rod, pick up this one. I love it. I'm going to be taking it on my trip this weekend. I'm going up to northern PA. So it's going to be great for like backpacking. Just throw it in your backpack. Go hike into where you're going fishing. And it's great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some useful information on this rod. If you did definitely hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next time on SC Outdoors.